Well, hello everyone. We're back for our last
Yay.
hour of tonight's show. Ah!
Let's talk about the fallout from this.
Yeah, let's.
So, heat. Was it a was there lots of exposure? I think
I
everything
posit that none of it matters
Not
because the whole
really.
district was burned to the ground.
I think actually it's very low exposure because there was all
Yeah.
this shit happening already.
Yeah.
Um People still know it's you, so y'all are still gonna get rep.
Good.
Um People problematically know that it's you, so it would be unfair not to give you some rep.
Yeah. Arcos has a big mouth.
Well, yeah, exactly, right? Like so many people have made so many very personal moves against you, and like the ghosts know.
Yay.
So we get what, 3 for the red sashes?
Yep. So 3 rep.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you guys +1 status with the hive,
Because we regained some.
like a little bit, but you're definitely at 0 with. You're at -1 with the sashes for sure at this point.
Aw, I
But
like them.
We didn't.
So what are we at with the hive now?
You're at +2 with the hive.
Okay.
Given that people know that you were doing stuff in there, that could only mean that you were going in for a second round at what the sashes
But
were.
would that really drop it by 2?
Oh yeah. I mean, it was a
Okay.
big hit against them.
I mean, we're killing red sash people, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so were the blue coats.
Not to say that the blue coats are in their favor either.
No,
Yeah,
that's
I
fair.
mean, they hate everyone, and you're in the way. You're messing with their business,
That's fair.
and they have enough problems.
All right, gang number 3. God damn.
Okay, so you don't pull extra heat from the initial exposure, but killing was involved, which is another 2. I'm doing this all from memory, by the way. Sorry.
Yeah.
Trying to
I'm
find-
marking things, yeah.
Where's the thing that I need?
Oh.
Is it in the GM handout, Sean?
It should be. Or end of job on the table. I think the heat at least is still current.
Okay, so
I'll go find the other stuff while you're doing that.
sorry.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
it's not on my handout. End of job. Here we go. So, is there any payoff for this?
I mean, would the hive pay us for like a reduced pay?
See, so here's the thing. I think where we get all this information is that you get summoned to have a meeting with Ashlyn, your
Mhm.
handler, and she's doing a lot of tut-tutting at you because, of course, the hive hired the wraiths to go in and clean house before the bluecoats swept through, who they also hired. It's like they were doing their own thing in there, and then y'all like kind of
I
bundled
just
into it.
came into it.
Ah,
And so I think the like line that we get is just her being like, well, we appreciate your initiative and showing your willingness to work with us and to make amends for your past errors. I can't exactly pay 3 times for one job. And so she just like totally like freezes you out. That
yeah.
being said, we'll still give you 4 coin just from what the rooks were able to skim off the top.
Pilfer, yeah.
Yeah.
Because of
Yeah,
course
I
they
think
didn't have
like-
it all on them when they got cashed.
Yeah, like Milosh didn't get to keep the rings, but they had stolen other stuff along the way, and like their independent tag, I think, plays to your favor as far as that goes.
Yeah.
And then let's see. +1 heat if it happened on hostile turf, which it did.
Oh yeah.
You're not at war, but yeah, so it's a total of 3 heat.
Okay.
Well, we are.
Actually, sorry, 4 because the standard is 1
Yeah.
for smooth and quiet. So you get a total of 4.
Wow, we are at maximum heats
We could not
at
be
the maximum
we could
wand
not
level.
could not be hotter.
I wonder how the inspectors have so much information about Rubik's.
Yeah.
Could these two be related somehow? So you're at wanted level 5.
Oh,
There is no wanted level 5.
yeah, we're just maxed out.
No, there is.
Oh, there is? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Isn't there? I thought your
No.
wanted level could just kind of go up.
No.
Okay, no, so you're at max.
Yeah, max.
Okay, I think the next job you guys are going to pull is running away from the cops.
Yeah, that sounds about fair.
We did rep. We got your coin. So you're going to roll your entanglements now.
Yeah.
Sure.
This
On the
is gonna
6+
be.
table.
This is gonna be really nasty.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, let's roll.
GTA 5 stars bring the tanks. Says
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of where we're at right now.
Like they really want us.
I think you have to go to jail.
I'm not going to jail. Rip birds.
Pour one out for birds.
A 4 and a 5. What are my choices here?
You muted.
Oh, yeah, you're muted, Andrew.
You muted, Andrew.
Blah, 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 blah.
And I think technically you choose now, or
At level
like,
6+, 1 is flipped, 2 is demonic notice, 3 is show of force, 4 and 5 are interrogation, and 6 is arrest.
So interrogation either way.
And
Or
yeah, so
5.
how does this roll work? Is it
jeez.
that I pick now or you pick?
Hold on.
So I have the old thing on the handout here. I don't have the new.
I don't actually know.
Yeah, let me go look at the table. Gang shovel. Payoff. Heat. Entanglements. All right, so on the 6+ table, a 4 or 5, so it's the same. Oh, it's demonic notice or show of force.
I think we got demonic notice.
So demonic notice says a demon approaches the crew with a dark offer. Accept their bargain, hide until it loses interest, forfeit 3 rep, or deal with it another way.
Okay, cool. So y'all are all in the hideout, and you remember how Thorn like drew stuff all over the walls?
How I
and-
warded the entire place. Yeah.
Yeah. So it didn't seem to keep whatever this is out.
Oh, good.
There's
Well,
just like
you did ward against ghosts, not
Yeah,
demons.
That's true.
so there's this sound, and I think Thorn hears this like rustling, like the sound of a million rats running off of a sinking ship.
It's that
And then
it's
there's
that
this, like-
close-up shot on like Thorn's face that'd be like, oh no.
And then there's this sound of like everything is like really, really oppressively silent for a moment, and then there's this like drip of like water dropping into a pool, and just like in the middle of the like bunk area, there's Sitara, who appears in the form of it's like this woman's head with like long flowing hair that is like floating in water, as if in water. And she's got like a humanoid torso, but everything from like the ribcage down is just tentacles. It's just like this big pile of tentacles.
I like immediately the bunk that I'm on, because I imagine I'm a top bunk kind of person if there's like bunk to beds, so to speak.
Yeah.
I like jump off the top bunk and like fling myself, like at the feet of this apparition of Sitara.
Yeah, and there's like an inch of seawater just like filling the room uniformly, and it's pitch black, and you can see the like stars down in the depth that like twinkle and shift. And she just like nods and kind of soaks it in, and she's like completely naked, just this like woman with tentacles for everything below the rib cage hanging out. And she just says, Thorn.
Yes. Yeah. Like I basically almost have my face in the water. Like I'm like prostrate before this tentacled
Yeah, and
You
like
know.
one of her tendrils comes over and like caresses your face. Very
Sean, are
gently.
you like hammering your keyboard? Could
Oh,
you
I'm
stop,
sorry.
please?
I'm sorry about that.
And like everyone's there, so you all see this apparition.
Yeah.
And she just says, Thorn, I find your struggles very amusing. I want you to keep bringing me more sacrifices.
And she looks up from her like, like hands that are in the black water, like up at this figure, and you can see that she's like crying, like she's crying, and it's that same black water that's like seeping out of the like that's filled the room uniformly. It's that same like black on pure like the pale white skin, um, and she's like smiling up at this demon, and it's like tears of joy, you know.
Yeah,
Uh,
like a moment
yeah,
of religious
like
ecstasy.
exactly, a moment of religious ecstasy. And she says, of course. Wow, what can I bring you? I've ghosts, spirits, living beings. Uh, take me even.
Yeah, and she like her eyes pass over Rubik's and Crow. What I require most is the servitude of your kind.
I'm yours. I'm yours. You already know I am yours. I'm yours for as long as you need me.
More, little one, more of you scurrying about. Show them the way. And then she like locks eyes with Rubik's, and her eyes are just like completely opaque black.
Yeah.
And yeah, she like to you, she likes her voice. I don't know, like Rubik's was an orphan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she like speaks in your mother's voice, even though you've never heard that, and you just know that it's your mother's voice.
Yeah.
There's this like profound sense of like loss. And she just says, I have taken many before you. You are next, unless you offer your service. I can make these petty problems of yours go away if you will do what I require and bring me more. And she like wipes a little bit of like drool off her lip.
Like that's all Rubik's does is like
That's all
just,
you can muster.
yeah. What is going on in his life?
Thorn has not stopped talking since Satara like entered.
Yeah, and she like just kind of talks over you,
Like
totally
basically tunes me out. Yeah,
Yeah.
I imagine
Yeah,
it's
like
just
I-
like
like
this,
I imagine
it's this
how-
undercurrent of like fanatical babbling. You
Like
know?
I imagine when Zatara talks, it just drowns out
just mutes
every
everything
other
else,
sound
yeah.
except for her voice.
Yeah, drown's a good choice of words. Yeah, and so there's just like this kind of awkward pause where she's just like nodding and then is gone. The water is still there. Your like hideout is just like full of an inch of this murky black, like ink black water from the ocean.
Rubik's just leaves. That's all Rubik's does. He just
And-
leaves.
So essentially what is on offer is like going forward, if you want, we will make killing reduce your heat.
Oh God.
That doesn't sound like it's gonna be bad at
Do,
all.
do
No.
it, do it.
No,
Totally well.
no.
I vote yes.
So-
Rubik's is hiding from the demon. He's not taking it.
So yeah, like that's the offer, right? Is that like y'all can just go on killing sprees. It'll like open up a new like job type or subtype within it. Like the more killing you do, the less heat you'll have for a while.
No. This is all bad.
I
This
would
is all
also
bad.
like to pay 3 rep for not doing this.
Okay, so y'all are gonna play
Yeah,
Patriot.
we're all gonna play chicken. We're leaving. You know what? No, I don't.
Thorn is disappointed in you all.
Yes.
That
well,
is fine. Thorn now scares me. Rubik's has fear now, and it's all you.
You're scared of her like you would be scared of the horror movie, like
That's too bad.
creature. I know it's too bad. It's real sad. Satara's awesome. Satara's my best friend. Satara, I love you.
Standing offer, everyone. Standing offer.
No, 3-rep. We're leaving.
Okay. Anytime you change your mind, you just come on back. It's fine.
Hey,
Okay.
get that 3-rep. Oh, we already took it off. Get that 3-rep
It's
back.
gone. I removed it, but okay, so I guess that's our entanglement.
Sure.
Satara.
And then we're on to downtime.
Getting a trauma does not heal you. It satisfies your trauma and clears your stress. But I am still wounded.
Matt, you're real wounded.
Yeah. So I need to find a doctor.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So is that gonna be your downtime action?
I'm gonna acquire an asset, Dr. Steven Stevenson.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So, gosh, roll fortune.
Are you sure you don't want to go to what's this other doctor I have on my list here? Dr. Melvier?
Who's Dr. Melvier?
He's Birch's enemy.
Oh yeah, no, I totally want to find Dr. Melvier.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Dr. Melvier is a lot cheaper than Dr. Steven Stevenson.
Ooh.
Melvier works out of the Docks district.
Yeah. Do I still need to acquire an asset then?
I mean, yeah, but
Okay. Yeah.
right? Is that how it works?
Yeah, I imagine so. So let me go acquire that asset. We roll the crew tier, which is just 1.
Crew tier.
All right.
Okay, so he's like a average quality doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Melvier would be a truly excellent physician were it not for the fact that Birch tortured him for a really long time and broke his fingers.
No.
And so now he's like, haunted by, like, he's probably literally haunted. Also, he's very like traumatized, and his hands are all like arthritic and like shaky.
Ooh.
But he's very knowledgeable and very like kindly and helpful.
Nice.
And yeah, he has this like really rundown, like sad looking office inside of a like tenement building, where he sees people. It's like his like apartment, and like his bed is the medical like bed that he sets you on. He just like puts clean sheets on it and gets you to go on there. And it's just like a desk and a bed in this like tiny room that he lives in. And yeah, he like, like shaky hand, like ushers you in, like, oh, come on in. We'll see what's wrong with you.
I lost a knife fight.
And he's like, oh, yes, you did. And like shakily like pours himself a glass of brandy.
Yeah.
And like, like calms himself down a bit with it. And you can see like his hand stop shaking quite so much. And then, yeah, he starts like tending to you.
Yeah. So I want to, what's his quality? I guess just 1.
1 would be normal, right? And 0 would be if he was shitty.
Yeah. Cause I mean, it would be based on the crew tier, I think is.
Yeah. So he's a standard tier 1 guy.
Yeah.
So you get a die.
Okay. Crew.
Okay.
2 ticks on my.
2 ticks on the clock. And yeah, what's the harm that you have?
So I have a level 3 and a level 1 harm. I have light dose of drown powder and lost a knife fight.
I would just say take a coin and go again.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a coin and I'm gonna go again.
Yeah, so each of you got 1 payout from the previous job.
Yeah.
right?
So I'm just using my personal coin.
Yep, you can roll them again.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about what that looks like.
And then one in the crew, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your full clock, right? So
Yeah. So I took down all my harm.
So your your one's gone and your three's a 2.
And yeah, so he like has to do some like sutures and stuff for your various like puncture wounds. He gives you this like it's like a cleansing like beverage essentially. It's this like
Okay.
mineral water thing that he makes for you. It's like tea to help
Okay.
you with your like weird dose of drown powder situation. And yeah, like stitches you up a bit and it's just like, just don't go getting in any knife fights for 3 weeks.
Believe me, it's not my plan. She says.
Well, just think about what you're doing with your life there, friend. A dark world out there. And he like reaches for the bottle again, pours himself a glass.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's just in this like tiny, dusty little office.
Aw.
That's his, like tenement building. And he just like sits in this chair and like drinks this glass as you go out the door.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's the guy your character tortured. Your other character. Mean person.
He deserved it. He was hiding bodies from the spirit wardens.
I mean, that's what he
I
thought.
think.
Who's next? Next, please. Next.
So, when you hit your max stress, what does like the running and hiding look like? You know what I mean? Like, what is it like indulging in your vice to a degree? That's like, what's the
I mean,
like narratively? What is it?
develop a trauma,
Yeah.
and then you don't need to do any vice or anything in the subsequent downtime.
Okay.
So if you imagine that she goes off to commune with
I was
Satara,
just gonna say like she's gonna find a half drowned room somewhere and just like yell for her demon friend, you know.
They are weak.
Yeah.
But that all to say you don't have to roll your vice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
So-
Yeah.
So with your 2
With my 2 downtime
functional
actions.
mechanical downtime action,
I think I'm going to I'm gonna start a project actually.
Oh no. Here comes the second knife.
I'm gonna start a
Let me turn my back for you.
No, I actually it has nothing to do with Satara or any of the demon stuff or whatever, but it's just a project that I thought might be a cool thing to have. I would like to develop a ghostly communication device that I would call whisper bottles. When you speak into one, your voice emerges from the other.
Oh, do you have the advance that lets you tinker with?
Oh no, I don't. Never mind.
I'm sorry.
Stupid game. And it's real mechanics. Never mind.
Do you need some time to
I-
think?
You can go, yeah. I'll figure
Okay.
out what I'm gonna do.
So immediately to Salia to hopefully do enough drugs to forget everything.
Yeah, because you had your Rubik's is not down with the supernatural, and this is a very
Like Rubik's is good with a lot of things. He's not good with what he just saw.
the last
And
like
it,
3 weeks have been nothing but you being like pursued by ghosts and shit. So yeah,
Yeah.
You know what? It's fine. I never need to leave here, right? Yeah, it's fine. Good things happen here.
It's our anniversary, darling. I've bought you another lock.
I bought you another 6.
Hold on.
I'm not leaving.
Didn't you use up your last dose of?
Yes,
And then you got a new
but,
purveyor last time,
but
right?
you got me a new purveyor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was a like chemist's shop that had a
In Coleridge.
yeah.
And the guy's name is or maybe I just wrote it down as Tavern.
Tavern.
Tavern in Coleridge.
Tavern, yeah.
Cool, great.
Your tavern
This
smoke
rings
shop.
bells.
Traven. There you go.
Traven. Okay.
Traven, what's the supplier's name? And it was in Coldridge.
Traven will help you.
Traven.
So I'm going to go indulge my vice with Salia and try to forget everything. Rubik's is just a mess right now.
You don't say.
6.
Clear 6 stress.
It's pretty good.
1, 2,
And
3.
so, yeah, do you like tell her about all this stuff, or do you just like?
Rubik's is like the things that Rubik's says doesn't make sense, especially for Rubik's. Like, he's normally composed as just like, you know what? Bad things happen. They just happen. It's fine. This is just like everything is horrible. We're all
Yeah,
gonna
and, like,
die.
you
And
can't
there's
even-
demons and ghosts and ghost demons and tentacles. Did you know tentacles come out of the water?
And yeah, it's just like this disjointed. It doesn't form a narrative or anything. He just like, yeah, okay, great. And Salia like is in the room listening, but she's nowhere near you. She's like constantly being like, "Oh, I guess I'm busy over here looking at these like documents on this shelf," and like,
You know what? You need some space.
yeah,
You need space right now. That's what's going on here.
yeah. So she's just like not getting anywhere near you. Like maybe he'll get violent again. That would be bad. Like,
Oh, he's never been let with
not with her,
no.
but she knows that you've done a lot of horribly violent things, and she's just like, we'll just get
Okay,
space. He's looking.
so I'm also going to indulge again,
Uh huh.
but by himself.
Uh huh.
So we're gonna see where this goes. Now watch me roll a 2. It's gonna be great. Nope, overindulge. And the plan is he is lost.
Oh no.
Okay.
So next time I'll have
Yes.
a new character.
One of us. One of us.
Why
But
you gotta do
Rubik's
this?
is so stressed out right now that he can't comprehend what's going on.
The poor,
And yeah, he just like checks out deep into a bender.
the poor group is gonna
I think
fall apart without Rubik's.
Rubik's being lost, I think, is like, yeah, and that it's not with Salia. I think, yeah, like he like wants to, he's going into like overdose territory.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
just like, cool, I know where my limit is, and you're gonna go off past it. That's great. Like, bye. Like, go out the door.
Yeah.
Just like closes the door on you, and you're like out there with your like pipe in hand, like you just like hit the town and off you go.
Yep.
Catacast
great.
in chat is like, another new overlay? What the fuck?
How about
I do technically still have one action left if I'm allowed to take it.
I mean, it could have happened before you did those two. So yeah.
I'm gonna do some training in my playbook advancement.
Okay, cool.
Like we are going to try to figure out something for the amounts or the immense amount of crap I'm in right now.
It's real bad. Like,
It's real bad.
the inspectors have your name,
My face.
like your face and everything. They
yeah.
know who you are. At this point, you know you're going to either get executed or be in prison for life.
Yep.
There is a corrupt blue coat who has all that information and knows who you are.
Yep. And there's a devil. And there's ghosts. And
there's, yeah.
Rubik's is taking this time right now to seriously sit down and come up with a plan.
You need to think about what you're doing with your life.
Like that's the voice in his head is like, you need to sit down. He's like, yeah, I do. You know what? Right with you, Green Fairy. Let's go smoke some more.
All right. Well, while Rubik's gets to the bottom of some shit, like the bottom of his opiate pipe, what is Thorn up to?
I am not sure.
I mean, like you can do other kinds of projects if you want.
I'm just
If-
trying to think of
if you
what-
need some time to think, Elf, I have like a quick thing I'd like to.
I mean, go
just-
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think after she comes out of the doctor's, like she goes, or after Crow comes out of Dr. Melvier's, she goes to the crow's nest, and she like lights some candles, and she spends a few hours there, like watching everything, and then, just kind of silently contemplating. And then the next thing we see is like her coming back into the lair, and she's like stepping slowly through the puddles that are like,
Yeah, there are still like some...
yeah, because there's still like a whole bunch. So she's stepping through
while you're doing that, like you can see in the corner of whatever this shot is, like repairing the chalk line on the bottom of the wall where the water would have like washed it, to keep the ghosts
Yeah, Thorn
out.
is just like on her hands and knees being like, that's not right.
Yeah, exactly. Just a
And then
dirty
so she
beggar.
goes into her room, which used to be Cricket's room. And
Oh.
there's like a loud crashing noise. I don't know if is Thorn the type to go see that, or...
Yeah, I mean, she would check it out for sure.
Okay, yeah, so you go in there and like you look in and you see like Cricket's shelf of figures
Oh,
is still in the lair, and they've like been collecting dust because it wasn't like her vice anymore. And it looks like, Crow just like tore it, like took the shelf down and just like hauled it down, and like, so some of them are cracked on the ground, and she's on her knees and her hand and like sobbing into her hands in the water, and she's just bawling her eyes out and crying.
Thorn, like would probably approach her and like touch her on the shoulder, like give her a little poking, almost like, I am here, there are people here, kind of touching.
And I think like while she's still like wrecked with sobs, she just like reaches up and grabs your hand, and like that's like it.
Yeah, like doesn't seem to be the response she was looking for. She's kind of like,
yeah. So that I just wanted that little
cool
scene.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, because my trauma is also unstable, so.
Do we want to leave Thorn's downtime for the beginning of next session?
No, I think I got it. I think I got it. So I'm gonna start a project, and that project is going to be something like followers of Satara. Acquire a person or two, someone else who knows who Satara is, or tell someone about Satara, and get them to, to care.
Yeah, show them the way.
Show them the way, exactly.
The just and noble cause of Satara, who just wants blood.
It's the
thirsts for blood forever.
The terrifying, ever-hungry queen of the Black Ocean.
Is there like a cultists like cohort type?
I think there probably is, yeah.
Because this is kind of that, basically, that you want to be recruiting.
I guess so, yeah, kind of. Let me see.
Or is it just that you want to like make people believe in?
I'm kind of spread the wording. You know what I mean? I don't think
yeah.
I don't think Thorn is very good at it because she's fucking nuts. But
you're gonna get on your soapbox.
I mean, she's gonna do like the homeless person thing, where it's like, I have an agenda and I'm gonna shout it at random passersby, and like someone will pay attention.
Yeah, totally. You're gonna be the wacko with a sign somewhere in Crowsfoot.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you focus on just like the crew's turf and want to, like,
that's what I would. Yeah, that's what I would do. Like close to home.
Of Satara inside your home turf.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call that like a 6-slice project.
6-slice project. Okay.
Yeah. You can get the whole neighborhood.
Spread the good word.
Feeling the good word. This is highly illegal. The spirit wardens will, fuck up your shit if they find out about this, but
they're probably already fuck up her shit. Let's be real.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the Satara clock thing. I guess for Thorn, that probably looks like a sway. You know, yelling at random passersby, being like,
Or command.
or actually less yelling at them and more like one of those things where like you're walking down the street and somebody approaches you and goes like, it's like very intimidating, but also like completely passive, bro. You know, touch you on the shoulder and be like, "Have you heard about the voices? Do you hear the voices too?" You know, like
Yeah.
kind of shit.
Uh,
Let me
maybe
see.
this is an 8 o'clock.
Let me see.
This is an 8.
Eight's a standard thing. So.
Yeah, I think this is an 8 because
Okay.
this is really horrifying
Okay.
and goes in like entirely contradictory to the social mores of the, oppressive society in which you live.
Yeah,
That being
it's
said,
true.
Crowsfoot is a pretty lawless district, so like you're gonna do this without being murdered by the spirit wardens right away, so that's good.
Although.
Yeah, so it's an 8 o'clock, and you can make your first roll.
Okay.
And I love that like she's not preaching; she's like one-on-oneing.
She's trying to have like conversations with people. Yeah, like
Yeah.
one-on-one conversations with people.
That's really messed up.
Because
All right.
because when it comes to the living and like her attention and like what she can bring to bear, one-on-one is just about as much focus as she can muster.
That's a crowd for her.
Yeah.
Why
Cool,
have you
get-
not bled
get
for
two-
Star?
2 pie pieces.
2 pie pieces. I'm gonna do it again.
Dedication to the cause.
I'm gonna do it.
Satara
I'm gonna
approved.
do it again. Another 2 pie pieces.
Okay.
There you go. You're halfway to.
I'm gonna spend my coin and I'm gonna do it again.
The coin is probably to like print pamphlets and stuff.
And Rubik's isn't here, so I'm gonna spend the cruise coin and do it again.
Oh my god.
Yep. By season 3, this will be a cult of Satara.
Did I get it?
No.
No.
Damn it! One pie piece short.
Haha.
Yeah, that's great. That's wonderful.
This is what happens. This is what happens when you leave the crazy one by herself.
I didn't give you permission to touch our treasury, you filthy tyke.
She did not require
She did not
permission.
require permission. You rejected like an avatar of Satara.
That's fine.
That's like really bad. That's like
No,
offensive.
that's good.
No, that's really good. Agreeing with the Avatar of Star is really bad. Do we want to do XP real quick then?
Yeah, let's do XP.
Yeah, let's do XP.
Oh, these knives you leave in my back, Elf.
Sorry,
All right.
I dragged that on. Yeah.
Let's roll, or let's go through the crew XP
Yeah,
first.
crew XP.
Did you execute a successful battle, extortion, sabotage, or smash and grab?
Yes,
Yes.
we did.
Did.
You did a successful battling. I have marked 1.
Okay. Are you doing it? All right.
Okay.
I'm letting you decide, and then I'll do the bookkeeping.
Sure.
Okay.
Did
So-
you contend with challenges above your station?
100,
God, yes.
100 fucking %, like twice, 3 times maybe.
Okay, we'll give you 2 because you just did everything. you
Because
could
I
do.
mean, like the Wraiths is 1, the
The
Red
Red
Sashes
Sash-
is another, and then fucking Satara
And
is
the blue
like
coats.
That's part of the
so
action then,
far.
And the blue coats.
Did you bolster any of your crew's reputations or develop a new one?
Professional?
Kind of.
Really?
We went back and got the
No.
job done. It didn't work out well, but you know.
Okay, I mean,
We did go back to get the job done.
Yeah,
Okay,
one.
so did you
Yeah.
express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew?
Oh yeah.
I think you get 2 for that.
Oh yeah.
So you're
Cool.
1 shy of an advance.
That's fine.
Good
Sweet.
job, everybody.
Cool. And what about the heat bonus that we get?
What heat bonus?
Fiends.
Oh, that's for our.
That's for
It's
sure.
your wanted
That's for
level.
rep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your wanted level. So it was already maxed out
It's for
previously.
the rep that you traded away for not taking the deal.
Yeah, and then you gave up all that rep by sending Satara packing.
Yeah.
Let's start with Thorn.
Hi.
Hi. What
so
are you? What are
every
your
time I
XP?
roll, okay, that's desperate action. Yeah. Address a challenge with knowledge or arcane power.
Yes.
Definitely a bunch of arcane power.
100% arcane power. You express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. Pretty fucking sure I did that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your heritage definitely, and your background or your beliefs and drives definitely. So
You struggled with issues from your vice and trauma. I mean, my vice is weird, like isolation, communing with strange things. I
I
feel
don't think
like,
that was like a struggle,
yeah, I
for you.
guess.
but
But how am I ever gonna struggle with that vice if it's the thing I like and that yeah.
I don't know. If you
Uh,
feel you merit some XP for that, by all means award it to yourself. But it's on an honor system.
I'm gonna give myself 1 because I feel like I deserve it.
Great.
And then I don't
You're
know about
very entitled. Good job.
I don't know about traumas. What about traumas? I
You
didn't
just got
have
your
I
trauma.
didn't have any trauma. I'm fucking unstable. I took money out of the cruise bank to do some stupid crazy thing. Is that unstable?
Yeah, but you could do that anyway.
Is it unstable enough?
Moving on to Rubik's.
Damn
Okay.
it! I'm 1 off of an advance.
Speaking of traumatic and unstable,
Yeah.
Rubik's.
Well, I definitely addressed several challenges with preparation or calculation.
Yeah, I definitely liked the like sending a letter ahead flashback. I thought that was really good. Stuff like that. Yeah, that was all good.
I expressed my beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I mean, he definitely didn't let some punk ass wraith get in his way.
Yeah, the whole like Arquo thing I thought was pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Yeah. And man, he comes from the underground. I feel his responses to seeing so much supernatural crap was about on par too. It's just like, what is this?
Yeah, that, like him being out of his element,
Yeah,
playing that up. Totally.
cool. And struggled with issues from my vice or traumas during this session.
Yeah.
I feel like you get
Yeah,
at least 1 for free for just being lost in the first place, and then definitely
yeah,
paranoid.
and obsessed and paranoid too. Like,
Yeah, totally.
okay, cool. I can do a playbook advancement.
Nice.
I'm gonna figure that one out later. It's not jailbird. Get off my back.
I'm just saying, someone is about to get their ass arrested.
I bet you it's Thorn.
I bet you it's Thor too.
All right, and Crow.
Yeah. You're just a challenge of deception or influence. I lied to Keller. I lied to the Red Sashes.
Yep, you did a
So,
disguise and all that. You are
uh,
so subtle and conniving.
yeah. I express my beliefs, drives, heritage, or background. I don't think I did.
Your
Like-
background is that you were a crow.
Yeah.
You went and did a vigil and then cried a bunch.
Also, the cricket thing was kind of
Okay. Yeah, so I'll
background.
take one. I'll take one for that then. You struggled with issues from your vice or traumas during the session. Yes, I killed the guy we were supposed to look out for because
Yeah.
Because of your vice.
because he treated poor people like shit. All right, so I took that. I've got those. That's me.
Honestly, if you want to take 2 for murdering that guy, by all means.
I will happily take 2. from
There
you.
were 2 incidences where you struggled with your.
And like it came up a bunch, but also that was just such a bad thing to do.
Yeah, it was just like a really bad choice.
That really made Rubik's life much more difficult.
It was a
I'm-
great choice. Thank
I'm
you.
aware. Everyone makes my life more difficult.
Hi.
Not me, I'm your best friend in the whole world, Rubik.
You sure are right now. It's the other 2 that I have to stab later.
Well, great. What a lovely session. If
If Rubik's wasn't so
everybody.
freaked out by crazy ghost stuff, you could keep throwing on a leash. It'd be easy.
No.
You could have a
I'm
friend.
keeping her on a leash connected to the cement block into the ocean.
Oh no! All right, sorry, Andrew. I interrupted you there.
Oh no, I was just offering the friendship of Sitara.
Yeah, always. Okay, let's do some quick shout outs and then be on our way. So let's start with Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean, aka Highness Spots. You can find me at Highness Spots with a Z on Twitter. That's-
All right, solid,
Woohoo!
short but sweet. Rubik's,
Rubik's.
whatever.
Hi,
Catalyst,
I'm Jacob. I'm Catalyst7 on Twitter. You can find me there. I talk about just random crap going on in my life. And that's about it.
Yeah, and last but not least, Andrew.
I thought you were last but not least.
I mean, I'm just
You don't even
I'm an addendum.
Addendum.
Oh.
You're a footnote. I'm Andrew, and you can follow me on the internet. I am Comedian Crow on Twitter. I am Actual Factual on Twitch. You can watch me on now Mondays and Fridays doing tabletop RPG game development because I have one less job now, which means
More
time.
development.
And then I'm here Monday nights. I am doing Thursdays and Fridays with Roll20, doing D&D and the Sprawl, although not this week, but next week and weeks thereafter. And on Thursday nights, I do Apocalypse World Countdown on Misclicks, which has gotten so weird. It's just the most.
Isn't that always the way with Apocalypse World, though? It just gets real strange.
No. This is like
Okay, this is like above and beyond.
This one goes to 11.
Yeah, like I was like, I know just how weird Apocalypse World could possibly get, and then this game came along, and I was just like, I know nothing. I am a worm. So that's me.
Cool.
And you can support me on my Patreon for doing all that stuff.
Yeah. I'm Distracted Elf. You can find me right here where you already have your eyeballs. It's real easy. Just click a button. Things are cool. It's nice. Hang on. I have a thing that I do on like every other channel, but I don't do it on my own one for some reason, which is just to do my outro in character. I don't know if I can do a Thorn outro. Is it a thing? Can I like do it? Like, everybody should pay really close attention, and when you get the chance, you should make sure that you keeping your eyes focused on everything that's going on here in this place. Right here, click the follow button, and then you demons won't rip out your soul. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Everybody just needs to calm down. There, that kind of worked.
Yay.
And thank you for watching Blades.
Thanks, everybody.
Great, and I'll see you all later. Bye.